Hello everyone and welcome back to another exciting episode of Vampyr. And in this episode, I think it's actually episode 13. We just found a new place, and I have no idea where I came from. I think I came from this way. And when I say a new place, I mean a hideout. And it's weird, this particular hideout requires us to load. I don't know what that means. But we're back out here. Wait. Is this the place I came from? I don't think it is. Why not eat this rat? Yummy. It's not despicable, it's yummy. Ooh. Hello, dead guy. Watery, rich blood sample. I think I came from here. Yeah, I did. Okay. So I gotta go over there. Let's talk to her first, though. Hello.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir.
That's a lovely
I'm
flower.
interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic.
Actually, I am.
Ooh.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Uh-huh. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Right. Any intriguing local figures?
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
Mute florist. Ooh. I think I know exactly who to go to get those Braille writings read. What do you think of the locals?
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Uh-huh. Is there anyone I should avoid?
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Uh-huh. Pretty sure I encountered him before. Let's see here.
You look ill, Miss Swanborough. I wonder if your concoction will do the trick.
I'm perfectly fine thanks to my miraculous elixir. You, on the other hand, look pale and tired, Doctor.
I'm pale for other reasons.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Let's see here. It's worthless. Yay. Well, I will sell all of these. Thank you. The rest of these can be recycled. She's not interesting to me. I'm no longer interested. What's down here? I haven't been down here. Ooh, there's a train. Anything else down here? Hello? I'll take that. Interesting. What's on the other side? I'll take that. A lot of dead people I can take stuff off of here. It's a boon for me. What do we got up here? Hello? Oh. Well, we just came full circle.
As long as you have the money.
So, where is this deaf woman? Can't believe I missed this. Trash cans. I don't remember opening that case. Excuse me. So I guess we'll continue on down this path. Like that. What is over here? I guess I'll probably be getting there once I go into there. Let's see here. I don't think I've been over in this direction yet. Have I? No. Oh, what's down there? What's over here? What's over there? Ooh, peeky peek. Ooh. Hello. What level are you? How many of you are there? I didn't really need to do that. Ow. How dare you? I'll take what's there. You guys drop anything? No. Get through here. Oh, God. Oh, he's not so bad. Give me that blood. See, that's not bad at all. Guy's a punk. What we got back here? Oh, there's more. Oh, and there's one of those guys. Interesting. Can I get in there? I'm sure I can get in there somehow. Oop. How did I miss that? Take it. It's a lead plate. Hi, guys. Ah, yeah, yeah. Give me that blood. And you're dead. Interesting, there's the guys. I can't lock onto them. Whatever. I'll take the box of pills, I guess. Sloop. So what level are you? Oh, you're just a level 10? Oh. A used hatchet. Hey, buddy. Up here. No? Oh, I could have come out here. Or come up here. Another entrance, that's good to know. Anything over here? Alright, well. Time to exterminate. Ow. How dare you? Ow. Give me my blood back. Okay. So, what do I get as a prize? Do I get anything? Nothing? I get nothing. Ah, man. Just like five shekels for my Work. Oh, that guy's a flame guy. Hello?
Stupid bitch!
That's not a flame.
Stop it! Oh my god! Don't like that!
Run away. Run away. No. Ow. You can shoot through walls? What a jerk. I didn't pick that up. Well, I took care of that guy for me. So that works. Interesting. So what's over here? Yeah. I shouldn't have done that. I wasted my blood. Damn it. Press the wrong button. Ooh. It's over there. Oh. This is a different area. Who's this guy?
Soon the time will come when you will all be.
Yeah, soon the
Forgive
time
my
will come. Blah, blah, blah,
Do
blah,
not
blah.
apologise, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed.
What a
and
weirdo.
I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
What about Nurse Dorothy Crane?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
Why hate Nurse Crane?
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in our country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
Okay. You don't like nurses?
So you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Okay. I'm more lost than you thought?
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
Well, you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I'm listening.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
What is your plan?
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
How exactly will you cleanse this city?
Tell me, Tobias. What exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
But where do you put the limit?
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher.
Oh.
A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool.
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
Uh-huh. I'm more lost than you thought.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are
Oh, wait, I've already
entangled
listened
in
to
work
that.
while you
I only believe in facts.
I am.
Dang it. Have any family left?
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I send him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Where did you send him?
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
You're gone, dude.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Interesting. Well, goodbye.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
You look so pale, my lord. Would you like me to light you?
Is this a prostitute?
Pay me a glass and I'll be gentle. Pay me a bottle and I'll be nasty.
Hello?
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Do you have a disease? Oh, she does. She's got something anyway. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
More
You seem to
information.
respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Your life in London. About your health.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
Do you
I
have any
don't like
STDs?
doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Whatever. Your line of work has many health risks.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
What about your client's health?
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Well, it would be if they were your recurring customers. You've run out of business. Come on. You're not very savvy at business, are you? Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
Well, I don't judge you.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly, but it is not your concern, Doctor.
Okay.
Goodbye, miss. Take
Run away! Okay, what else? Man, there's people everywhere. Hello?
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off.
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
What about Dorothy Crane?
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
What do you do around here?
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
Oh, jeez. Fine.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
What a jerk. All right. So what's down here? Have I been down here? Yes, I have. I remember that. Okay, so up we go. We gotta go up there. So we'll talk to this guy. Hello.
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Oh, righto. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane. So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Crafty foreigner. She is an excellent nurse.
Yes, she's a nurse, and quite a good one. What did she do to gain such notoriety?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Uh-huh. How is business?
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
Uh-huh. Notice anything out of the ordinary?
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What you mean, besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing?
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Ooh. Have you been hurt?
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Ah. Okay. What do you got?
Right then. Show me what you have.
Oh, you have some good stuff, my friend. Some real good stuff. Oh, yeah. Look at all this stuff. Ooh. I will sell these. Both of them. That's it for now. That was the other side. So what's in here? Hello?
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My
Oh.
father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way.
Nice.
Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
I'm taking all your stuff, buddy. And you can't do anything about it. What's over here?
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Ooh. Interesting. Ooh. Professional vampire hunters? Ah, it's a collectible. Cool. Job refusal letter. Dear Mr. Peterson, it is my duty to inform you of our refusal to accept your application for a job at the dockyard. I must thank you for the time spent in our office explaining the difficulty of your situation, with your ill boy and the loss of your beloved wife, but it is also my duty to point out the policy of our company, which expressly reproves the employment of former criminals or convicts. Your unfortunate connections with the ill-famed Wet Boot Boys has been duly noted. These are hard times, sir, and Finch and Harper intend to reward first the candidates who pass the small inquiry we like to conduct about our future employees. You have my deepest sympathy, and may God be with you and your family. Interesting.
It's locked.
I'll take all those shillings. Anything else? I think that's it. Now I gotta talk to the boy.
Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
Even your dreams are soaked with gloom? That's unfortunate.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
After I
I'm not
stole all your
bothered.
stuff.
What could be worse?
Well, let's start with Dorothy Crane.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
Oh. Is that why you're not? Oh, you have fatigue. How do you feel?
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough like... Well, you know.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
Well, you have a place to call home.
You have a roof over your head, a place to call home. Many people here are not as lucky, you know.
That's exactly what my father says.
Oh, great.
Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
Why don't you just leave this place?
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Ooh. Interesting. Your father tried to find an honest job.
Would it ease tensions with your father if he got an honest job? Because he tried, you know.
I can't say. I'd be glad if he dropped his thuggish activities, but I'm not sure it would be enough.
Why is that?
Sometimes I suspect it's me, Dr. Reed. Or it's this life. It's like I can't find my place.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
So where is that guy anyway? I think I'm going the wrong direction. But I got stuff. Yeah, I think I went the wrong direction. Trying to find him. Oh, hello.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town?
Nope.
Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Ah, you investigating in London. Actually, I'm gonna finish this in the next episode. So until then, have a great day, a wonderful day, and goodbye.